friends, no new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ins. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah. Wake up. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up. Or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you. Right now. On you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I'm in a scratcher. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. With it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with this man on the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him, I'm down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ins, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ins. Wipe my sins.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Keep working, baby. Keep working, fellas.
Boston Scott, his first carry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Wilson. And for the right side here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Keep working, baby. Keep working, fellas. Ninety-five. 280. Check three.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
19.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. And Mayfield just getting the play off. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Third and long for Mayfield. And he fends him off. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Wilson on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Front left. Cut. 380.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Rashad Green. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Lucky 56.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Check 50, check 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Check 50, check 50. Right, move 15. Deep third, deep third. You go tight, you got tight. You got tight right there. 12. Watch, quick.
And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Spot that, spot that.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Found his target. It's Anderson. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
Go get it right here. Come on.
Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot! Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on first down. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. Oh, shifty. Whoa. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. First down, Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Gone! Detroit! Gone! 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Check. 53 fight. Check. 53 fight. Gone. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, and then taken down right at the 30. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Detroit!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Broken tackle.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Cannon. And they're able to get get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hang out, bam. Right, you, check 51, check 51.
Right back to him on first down. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Come on, let's go. Well. Alert. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Four down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Go. Let's go work. Let's go to work. One's left. Tight. 480. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Good guys. 4 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
4 down. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, Mayfield again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
53 flight. Check, 53 flight. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
And again, it's Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a 33-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Run it, run it, run it. Be alert, be alert. Start. Move the team.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Hayes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Gone, 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 gone.
Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Gone, gone. 56. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A first down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. The grab made by Curse over the middle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Mayfield. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. The Ravens on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Mayfield. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escapes the sack. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Right. Hey, 4 down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Gun! Motion. Hey, Mike 51.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. DJ Reader continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Wilson. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw, Mayfield. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield down. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
3rd and long for Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down here to the 43. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Gun! 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 Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Gun!
4th down, Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st down, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Conley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Right, Queen 80. Hey, over here, over here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Cannon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go again with Cannon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Trenton Cannon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the try here for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield to throw it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Set! 319! 319! 53, set 53. I got one.
Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season... Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Wilson now to throw on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hicks. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 50, check 50.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, over here, over here. 3 down. All right, 380.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Single. 380.
Wilson wants to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Tempo.
Now it's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Dolphins on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. What? 380. Got it. Check 50, check 50. 14.
Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on third. 47 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
3 down. Look, the team. 36.
And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
14. 3 down. What? 380. Check 84. Clear.
On third down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Dolphins,